Welcome to episode 6 of Ask Brian, and a shout out to all of my Canadian bras. Lift heavy or die playing hockey. As you guys know, this is my favorite series to do, so if you guys have questions for the next episode, episode 7, leave them in the comments below. Let's get this started. Tom the Cockster asks, if you feel lightheaded and weak, should you train that day or should you leave it for another day? Personally, if I'm feeling lightheaded and weak, that usually means that I'm sick or something like that, so if you're feeling sick and you feel like sickness coming on, don't go train. If you're feeling weak because you didn't sleep well, then I personally wouldn't go train. But if you're someone who is constantly always tired and weak, then you should go to the gym. You shouldn't just take a whole week off because you're feeling tired and weak. You should hit the gym and eventually you'll get some more energy coming from that. Angela asks for my opinion on intermittent fasting. Now, intermittent fasting is good for people who have a hard time keeping their fat gain low when they're trying to put on muscle, or for people who lose a lot of muscle when they're trying to cut. Now, for people like me who it's really hard to put on weight, period, where we have to eat 5,000 or 6,000 calories, it's pretty hard because the protocol for intermittent fasting asks for you to eat for 8 hours and then fast for 16 hours. So you have to get all of those calories in. For me, that would be 5,000 or 6,000 calories in 8 hours. I have done intermittent fasting though before, and it works pretty well as far as keeping the fat gain minimal when you're bulking, or it really helps when you're cutting to retain your muscle but lose fat quickly. So you might want to try that out, but everyone's different, like I always say, so you're gonna have to try it because it may or may not work for you, but you're gonna have to figure that out yourself. No one's gonna tell you. Trip Williams asks, hey Brian, are you gonna forget all your longtime subscribers when you go big time? Wait, who's Trip Williams? I'm too big time to... I'm just kidding. Of course I'm going to remember every single person that's followed me along the whole entire journey. I love every single one of you guys, and I appreciate all the support that you guys bring me. So it's like, I couldn't ever imagine having so many people that I don't care, you know? I feel like a lot of YouTube channels have 200, 300,000 subscribers and they just don't even reply to the people's comments. They don't answer their messages in their inboxes and stuff like that. And I feel like every single person is important, and every single one of those 200,000 people is important, and a reason that you are important. So I have to answer everyone because I want all of you guys to have a personal engaging with me. Engagement? I want each of you guys to be able to talk to me personally. So no, I will never forget all my subscribers. So keep being subscribed. Fight Hard Fitness says, hey Brian, if I'm under calories for the day, is it okay to make up for those calories with a really fatty meal? Now, if you're bulking and you're really far under your calories, say you're trying to get to 4,000 and you're only at like 2,000 or so, then yeah, definitely get in that dirty meal to get up to or close to your bulking calories. But if you're doing this every single day, you know, you're at work, whatever, and then you're like, oh man, I didn't get my calories today, I guess I'm hitting McDonald's. Then you're gonna dreamer bulk and you're gonna see the fat gain real quick. But if it's every once in a while, then definitely it's okay to go over your macros on fat to make up for those calories. Just don't do it all the time. Kuigo asks, what's the best workout style for naturals? Full body workouts or body part splits? The only time I say that you should do full body workouts is if you're only able to make it to the gym 2 or 3 times a week, because then you can do a full body on Monday, a full body on Wednesday, a full body on Friday. But other than that, if you're going more than that, which you should be if you're trying to gain mass and size, then don't do full body workouts. Your body does not have enough time to correctly recuperate itself. Plus, you don't have enough time to correctly hit every single muscle of your entire body. You're gonna end up forgetting all the tiny muscles that really put a physique together, like the rear delts, your traps, your calves, your forearms, all these little muscles that you need more time than just an hour in the gym to hit. As a natural bodybuilder, I personally really like hitting my muscles with as much frequency as possible. With the high-low routine, I'm able to hit every single muscle group twice in a week, and for naturals, I feel like that's very important. I feel like you want to hit your next muscle, you want to hit the same muscle about 48 hours to 72 hours away from the time you just hit it. So if you're hitting chest on Monday, you want to be able to hit chest on Wednesday or Thursday. You want to keep the frequency high as a natural because you're not able to be as anabolic as someone who's on testosterone. So you need to be able to hit your muscles as much as possible to cause as much hypertrophy and as much strength gain as possible. Next question. This guy right here, he's on to something. I'm telling you. He's on to something. Noah Brown asks, how many years have you been training now, brah? You and Christian Guzman are my idols. First off, that's awesome, man. I really appreciate that. I know there's a lot of people that like Christian Guzman, so that's really cool for you to compare me to him. So thank you, and I'm hoping that I can continue inspiring you, bro. I've been lifting for just under 6 years now. I started when I was 15 years old in high school. I was 6'1", 130 pounds. Now I'm 6'1", I'm 212 pounds. So over the last 6 years, I've been bulking and cutting and bulking and cutting and bulking and cutting to make sure that I can put on as much mass as possible. And as I've been doing that, I've been reading as much as possible and learning as much as possible so that I can apply all that knowledge into growing more. 6 years down, 60 years to go. Tony Nunez asks, are you sticking to the Lohilo routine on your cut? And also, what came first, the rabbit or the egg? I will definitely be running the Lohilo routine on my cut, because when I do the Lohilo routine, just because the high intensity days, the calories that are being burnt are so much higher. It's almost like doing cardio while you're working out. So I actually burn a lot of fat very quickly. I see very good results, and I retain my mass with Lohilo. So I think you guys should try that out on your own if you're cutting. Do Lohilo for a few weeks and see if you like it. For me, it helps retain my strength while retaining my size. And as far as the rabbit or the egg goes, I don't really fucking know which one came first, but if you cook both of those bitches up, you're gonna have a real nice lean meal full of protein. Bam! Just like that, episode 6 all wrapped up. Leave your questions below in the comments for episode 7. I'll go through, I'll choose about 8, so make sure they're real good questions. They can be serious or they can be funny. Both of them are really fun to answer. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And if you're not following me on Twitter and Instagram, the links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Appreciate the support every single day and every single week. Leave a comment, hit the like button. Team Beyond the Week, lift heavy, or die, MIRIN!